The ruling Congress JDS coalition government continues to live on the edge. Governor Vajubhai Vala has now directed Chief Minister CM Kumaraswamy to prove his majority in the State Assembly before 1:30 p.m. today. This comes after the governor observed that the resignation of 15 ruling Congress JDS MLAs and the withdrawal of support of 2 independents indicate Kumaraswamy government has lost the confidence of the House. As the voting didn't happen on Thursday, BJP decided to sleep in the assembly as a symbolic protest against the speaker for adjourning the House without the trust vote. The House also witnessed slogan shouting by the Congress members who alleged that the BJP had kidnapped Congress MLAs in an effort to topple the government. Meanwhile, sources have told India Today, as we were just breaking it on the channel, that all the players, in fact, are expected to go to the Supreme Court for remedy today.
Day 2 of Karnataka drama continues of the trust vote. BJP MLAs spent the whole night inside the Vidhan Sabha. Joining me now is the Chief Whip of the BJP, Mr. Suresh Kumar. Sir, hope you had a good night's sleep inside the Vidhan Sabha. What is the strategy for the day now?
No, strategy is very simple. Our demand that the government should prove its majority is there. It continues. And we urge the government not to engage in extraneous issues and try to get the things delayed. And now that Honorable Governor has written a letter directing the government that you should prove the majority by 1:30, they have a onus. They should do it because the head of the state has directed the government to prove the majority. We hope that
Itself challenging the governor's directives. They say the governor has no right.
See, they will challenge anything. And they will support anything which suits them. They will support Supreme Court's direction, judgment when it suits them. They will support EVM when it supports them. Likewise the governments. But even if they approach the Supreme Court, I think they will get no relief in this issue.
Do you think the deadline set by the governor to finish it off by 1:30 this afternoon, is the JDS Congress government going to do that?
Having seen their Fevicol mindset, I don't think they will try to do it. But if wisdom prevails upon them, they have to do it.
In that scenario, what is the BJP going to do?
We have many options open. We are discussing approaching the Supreme Court again, taking it politically, taking it constitutionally. We may go to the President also, President of India also. There are many options open. So we will decide.
Legal route approaching the Supreme Court is open?
Yes, it is there.
It doesn't happen by 1:30?
Yes, 1:30 is the deadline set by the governor. So we will wait for that.
Thank you so much. So the BJP, they're saying they're keeping all its options open if the trust vote doesn't happen by 1:30, the BJP says, and that's very important here to note that they will approach the Supreme Court, or they're even kept the option of approaching the President as well. With camera person Vaibhav Kangutkar, Kamlesh Sutar in Bangalore for India Today.
So the nataka in Karnataka shifted to the Vidhan Sabha yesterday after 12 days of political chaos. The entire day went off with the BJP and the Congress JDS trading charges, while the Congress is delaying the trust vote, hoping to gain the support of the rebels back. The BJP decided to camp in the assembly. Here's a complete report of what happened yesterday, because this is going to get you up to speed. And remember, today is also going to be a nerve-wracking day for the government of Karnataka.
It was supposed to be a one-day thriller, the last act in Karnataka's exciting power play. But the slow overraid by the Congress JDS means it could become a 5-day test of nerves. The day started with CM Kumaraswamy expressing hurt over the continuous chaos in the state and demanding a vote of confidence. The first over completed. The Congress slowed down things. Siddaramaiah took pains to question the Supreme Court order that he claimed curtailed his powers to issue whip. He then loudly wondered how the Supreme Court could do so without hearing him.
Not only Congress party, to other political parties also. ಅದು ರಾಜಕೀಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನೋ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಜನ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ.
Yeddyurappa, the man in a hurry, was quick to object. Soon, DK Shivakumar took the stage. A seasoned performer that he is, Shivakumar injected more drama into the proceedings. He showed photographs of rebel MLA Srimant Patil lying on a stretcher and followed it with proof of Patil's flight to Mumbai last evening.
ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಂತ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ರವರನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಜಿ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು, ಅವರ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಅನುಮತಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಸಕ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಭೆ ನಡೆಯುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಒತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ.
By now the Congress strategy was pretty evident. Delay the vote and hope a few rebels return to them. A worried BJP sent a team to the Third Empire, the Raj Bhavan. The governor's representative asked the speaker to conduct the floor test on Thursday itself. The call wasn't heeded. The speaker adjourned the house for the day. A fuming Yeddyurappa has refused to leave the pitch till the match gets over.
If Congress wants, they could have appeared on that day. Even today, if they want Congress, they let them go and approach the Supreme Court. We will wait. That's why we're sitting dharna.
With Nolan Pinto, Nagarjun Dwarkanath and Akash Koluru. Bureau Report, India Today.
All the names that you've heard in this report have had a very long night with the BJP at the Vidhan Sabha and the drama which will continue through the night. So let me introduce my colleagues, those who are with us at this point of time. Shalini Lobo is joining us from the Vidhan Sabha. We have Akash Koluru also from the Vidhan Sabha. Mustafa Sheikh is outside the St. George's Hospital where the rebel MLA, I'm not yet sure whether I can call him a rebel MLA, but one of the MLAs, Mr. Patil, is admitted here in the hospital. R.K. Upadhyay, senior political commentator with us on the broadcast. We also have Syed Asad Abbas, political commentator, leaning towards the Congress JDS alliance with us on the broadcast. Rahul Srivastava, national affairs editor in the studio with us. Before, in fact, I get to everybody for perspective on this story, let me also, because we've been telling you about the drama which unfolded on the floor of the House in the night when the Vidhan Sabha was in fact concluded for the day. The BJP did not leave the floor. My colleague Nolan Pinto filed this report from the Vidhan Sabha last night where BJP legislators pulled an all-nighter.
Well, the senior BJP leaders are now protesting in the Vidhan Sabha. In fact, it's a dharna tonight that's being followed. They are sleeping behind these doors. Now, they claim that they will not leave this particular place until the floor test takes place. In fact, senior leaders are entering this particular place. Mr. B.S. Yeddyurappa himself stated that come what may, they will not leave the Vidhan Sabha till the trust vote takes place. And that is what they have done. True to his words, they have not left this place. We're told that they will be here throughout the night. Beds, blankets, bed sheets, food, water, everything has been brought. They've been having their dinner. Everyone has had their dinner already. It's past 11. Many of them are already fast asleep. What we're told is that they will wake up in the morning, they'll head to the Legislative House, the LH House, freshen up and then get back once more for tomorrow's session. With video journalist Madhuwar, this is Nolan Pinto for India Today.
All right, let me first go to my colleagues Shalini and Akash, those who are joining us from Bengaluru. Akash, what time did you go home yesterday, or did you at all go home? Were you with the BJP leaders? What is happening today?
Well, Ankit, it's been a long, not only a long day, but a long couple of weeks for all of us. But then we hope that we see some sort of a conclusion, at least in the near future. But as of now, we see MLAs entering. They've started to pour in. We're expecting an action-packed day inside the assembly even today, and the action will be carried on in the Supreme Court as well. But one very quick and important observation here, Ankit. The first message that was sent from the governor's office to the speaker yesterday said, we request you to consider having the vote as soon as possible. But that letter, within hours, the game changed. But that letter which was sent to the Chief Minister, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, it says, I require you to. That shows you the change in tone of the governor also. The BJP trying to employ all sorts of pressure tactics when it comes to the speaker so that he does the trust vote is taken up as soon as possible, because they know that they have the number advantage at this point of time. But I was just hearing one of the BJP leaders speaking to my colleague Kamlesh. I think the BJP at this point of time is kind of delusional about what the governor can do and cannot do. They said that the governor set a deadline for the speaker, which he practically cannot when it comes to his powers, and the governor definitely cannot direct the speaker to conduct the trust vote and give a time frame to the speaker. So the ball right now is in the court of the speaker. He will take the final call at the end of the day, be it the Supreme Court or the governor. Last time also, when the interim order was given out, he was asked to decide on the resignations by the end of the day. He came out and said that I need my time, I will not do it. So in his power, he's very right in stating, he's going by the rule book of the Karnataka rules, and he's very right in stating that in his power, he needs to be satisfied to go ahead with anything. And
Shalini,
now
at this point of time, what's the strategy of the BJP camp? They have exhausted possibly every avenue that they could. They went to the governor. As Akash was also telling us, it will be highly ineffective when it comes to the powers of the speaker. He can't be dictated what to do on the floor of the house. What is the BJP now planning to do?
Indeed, Ankit, the Speaker is sovereign on the floor of the House, and he cannot be dictated at as to what he should do. Even the Supreme Court order, the interim order that came out clearly said that the Speaker cannot be fettered into any particular direction. So the Speaker is going to do his own thing, and that's how Ramesh Kumar as a person is as well. He's going to take his time, he's going to review everything, and he's going to do his own thing. Though, as Akash rightly said, the first letter that was addressed to the Speaker from the governor and read out in the assembly yesterday, it said, I request you to consider. But the second letter to Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, which is the Chief Minister, said, I require you to hold a floor test and prove your majority as of before 1:30 p.m. Now, the BJP, who wanted the floor test to be done yesterday itself, because they had 105 MLAs with them, while the Congress JDS coalition had 98 MLAs with them, were very disappointed and furious, when the Speaker adjourned the House to 11 a.m. today, and they decided they would stage a dharna and sit inside. Today, when our colleague Kamlesh Sutar spoke to Suresh Kumar, who was a former law minister and one of the senior leaders of the BJP, what he said as well is BJP will go to the Supreme Court if need arises, because Mr. Siddaramaiah wants to be a respondent to the rebel MLA's case, because his powers are being curtailed as announced by him. So the BJP is also willing to go knock the doors of the Supreme Court, say that the Speaker is indulging in delaying tactics, and if need be, they will even take the situation that's happening in Karnataka to the President as well. So the BJP is also not giving up a fight very easily, because a year back you saw Mr. Yeddyurappa come out after the elections as the single largest party, and he was about
makes no sense for the BJP to give it up at this point of time. I'm sure Mr. Yeddyurappa, from wherever he is sitting, he can in fact see the Chief Minister's chair just at an arm length distance. Mr. Upadhyay, it's a very clear tactic between both, and which is very transparent at this point of time on how they want to go about it. The Congress wants to delay it as much as they can. The BJP is in a rush. How do you see the day today progressing?
Ankit, yesterday we have seen what happened in the assembly. In fact, the whole world has seen what happened in the assembly. The assembly was supposed to take up the confidence motion, and of course the Speaker asked the Chief Minister to move the motion, and he did. Mr. Kumaraswamy spoke for about half an hour on the confidence motion, and immediately we found Mr. Siddaramaiah intervening with a point of order. So what is a point of order? Usually a point of order is you raise and say that the member is speaking out of the rules, or is not sticking to the points that he is supposed to make, and he makes a point of order which the Speaker has to consider. But the point of order is just a 1 or 2 minute intervention. And then if the Speaker finds that there is no point of order, he will just say there is no point of order, and he will ask the member to continue. But strangely, we found that the Speaker allowing Mr. Siddaramaiah to go on, and he spoke for about 3 hours. I have not heard of, I've covered the Karnataka Assembly for 3 decades, and I have not seen a single instance where a Speaker has allowed a point of order to be carried on for about 3 hours. Mr. Siddaramaiah was making his own speech, and in fact, he was not speaking on the confidence motion. he was trying to point out how the whip has not been issued, and as a leader of the Congress Legislature Party, he would like to see that the Speaker takes up the whip. Okay, the point taken. But then the Speaker should have gone ahead with the confidence motion. And in the afternoon, we found that the Shriman Patil issue came up. And the Shriman Patil issue also seemed to be, very well orchestrated. We could see that the members carried the placards in their hands, and all that has been engineered. And the Speaker took a very serious note of it, and then he wanted to know where Shriman Patil was.
It's very well planned. Every hour by the Congress is very well planned, sir, with the kind of issues that they are picking up to delay the proceedings further. Let me also bring in Syed Asad Abbas on this. Mr. Abbas, I just want to ask you one thing.
Yes.
If the Congress can't put their own house in order, they are at this point of time looking like they are holding the entire state to ransom. You can't keep your MLAs together. People are leaving you by every passing minute. And despite that, you want to continue this drama. Where is the governance in Karnataka? For the last 15 days, the Chief Minister, there is no cabinet. The Chief Minister and everybody else is only trying to save the government. This should be absolutely disappointing for the people of Karnataka, the way they are seeing their elected representative work.
Ankit, I'm very, very glad that you asked me this question, and I'd like to answer it accordingly. First and foremost, what happened yesterday? There was supposed to be a confidence motion. Yes, the trust vote as well. But what did we see? Shriman Patil, all hail and hearty Congress MLA, who was supposed to be in the Devanhalli resort in Bangalore, has been suddenly vanishes and appears out of thin air in Mumbai hospital, when there are world-class hospital facilities in Bangalore. The point I'm trying to get here, the logic here is, the Bharatiya Janata Party, I do agree, let me say it on record, on your show, I take a stand and say, there are differences in Congress-JDS alliance because no single party was able to form the government. Therefore, they came together. But who is lighting the matchstick?
Sorry, sir.
Poaching?
No. Who is lighting the matchstick? I mean, if your people are ready, we just put out the CCTV footage. We've just put out the CCTV footage of that MLA walking casually out of the resort. There was no coercion. So please don't, you can't get away by just blaming the BJP. Okay. You gave them this opportunity. And at this point of time, it looks like the Congress JDS is holding the entire state to ransom because you want to save your government.
And the point, Ankit, listen to me, please. Ankit, just one point I'd like to make. Yeddyurappa's PA Santosh, there are call recordings with DK Shiv Kumar. He sent it all to the local Kannada channels. Literally kidnapping, hijacking, MLAs calling him. Even the 15 MLAs, there are 2 MLAs who are calling him.
Where is kidnapping?
Telling him, please
his own wife has confirmed that he has gone on his own volition.
No, but
where is the question of kidnapping?
Nagesh,
in fact, his own wife has confirmed that he has gone on his own volition.
This can't just keep going on with the Congress blaming the BJP. Yes, BJP is doing whatever they are. Gentlemen, hold on. Gentlemen, hold on. Rahul, but has the Congress filed an FIR? Is there an FIR against a single MLA or the PA of Yeddyurappa that he has been hijacking, threatening and kidnapping the MLAs? Nothing of that sort of happened. We are only hearing these wild allegations being thrown by the Congress. The fact remains the Congress has not been able to keep their flock together one by one. Even now people are leaving them. They can blame the BJP, but they have given this opportunity to the BJP to in fact meddle in the government.
You see, when we talk about how the BJP is holding the matchstick or lighting the fire, the crisis is that this government was formed largely because of the warrant of the day than anything else. If somebody can take away a chief minister's MLA from under his nose with his police guarding them, I think it's a reflection on what you have said. There has been no governance for so long. Why not file an FIR? Why can't the family come out and file an FIR? The family has said we have nothing to do. As Mr. Upadhyay said, Ankit, never in the history, I've covered Parliament for now over 23 years, I have seen a point of order lasting 3 to 4 hours on which the Speaker does not adjudicate. There is no adjudication. There is a trust motion going on. People like to keep the lobbies closed and quickly get it over with. We find a 1.5 hour lunch break, adjournment for snacks. The proceedings don't go on after 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yes.
The indication is very clear from the Speaker. You see, what the crisis now is brewing is The governor has stepped in. What Akash was saying was a change in tone. Actually, it was a change in tone largely because who the speaker was, governor speaking to.
Okay.
He was speaking to the chief minister because he can tell him. What the government should realize, the governor is watching them. The Supreme Court would be watching. Because once you went to the court and said that we want to go for a trust vote, the speaker was empowered to carry it out.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.